But listen, this ain't just no situation with girls. I ain't even trying to tell y'all. This situation here is that the mob tied them. They tried to use these girls to set me up.
This nigga and mob tied them. They tried to use these girls to set.
What up, it's Bill Cabins. I'm bringing y'all another video again today. So we gonna speak on this Corey Pritchard Jr. situation, aka Corey SSG. So there's been a lot of videos out there, people trying to break it down into each video and this part, that part. This is gonna be a one-stop all video, man. So let's get right into it. So the first clip that you saw was Corey SSG accusing Mobties of having something to do with him, quote unquote, being set up, or this kidnapping situation. So first we're going to read what was posted in the local Houston newspaper, man. Let's get into it, man. So we got YouTube Corey Pritchard Jr. accused of threatening kidnapping women in Houston before fleeing to Qatar, I think it is. So let's continue with this. We're going to break this down part by part. So make sure y'all grab y'all popcorn, because there's a lot of people out there that's putting out misinformation and really don't peep the play of what's going on, man. Let's get into it. Corey Pritchard is a social media personality, YouTube star, right? That is facing kidnapping charges in a case involving a high-speed chase and alleged death threats, according to documents. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about how Mobties is involved. We're going to talk about what Corey's up to now and what allegedly Corey's trying to do, or at least what I'm thinking in my mind, man. Let's get into it. Corey's either the smartest man in the world or the dumbest. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into what happened. So one of the victims said she met Corey on November 22nd, exchanged numbers with him. Basically, I guess him, this girl and another woman were going to meet up together and work out and hang out, do some activities. I'm going to condense it down for you. I ain't going to read it word for word. If y'all want to read it word for word, just pause the video. Apparently, at the bowling alley, they're accusing, the girls are accusing Corey and his two friends of acting suspicious, repeatedly looking around, seemingly on edge. So let me say that. I mean, maybe Corey feel like he got the police after him. Maybe he feel like he got people coming at him because of all the backlash he's facing from scamming people to his image in the media. So let's just start with that. So that's not out of the normal. So we're going to look at both sides. We're going to look at the female standpoint and then the Corey. And I want y'all to know in the comment section, you know, make sure y'all state y'all opinion, man. Do y'all believe Corey in this situation? Do y'all believe the women? But let's continue. So they were talking about his behavior, and then the women told investigators they asked him to leave. And then the friends continued to act suspiciously, which I don't think is anything out of the ordinary. I could be wrong. They could have been acting some type of way. But I think Corey got a lot of heat on him, so that's why he acting the way he is. So they're saying that the women texted Corey saying that they left their belongings in the car. So he agreed to drive them home. The women agreed. Let's keep going. So during the drive, Corey repeatedly began behaving erratically and diverted from intended route, claiming someone was after him and making frantic calls. So do y'all think Corey was doing that? He might have had people after him, but he had the women with him, which was the issue, you know? So they said that basically he was speeding, going 100. He pulled out a handgun. It's not funny, but it's just the story is crazy, man. So he pulled out a handgun, waved it through the roof, driving at high speeds, firing out several shots out the window. Look, man, me personally, I don't think Corey is that dumb, but he could have been turned up. You know, he got his music. He got, you know, he feeling himself. He with some females. He might about to get some play. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he trying to turn up in his own weird, awkward way. So it could be that, or this could be factual. Let's continue. I'm just trying to open y'all mind up to what really could be going on. So the document continues. Corey called another woman on the video, said, if I had the perfect opportunity, I was in the middle of nowhere, should I go ahead and do it? They replied, yes. I'm like, man, I don't believe that part. I mean, it could be true, you know, man. I personally don't believe that. Then we got, as the victim texted each other during this incident, they told investigators Corey pointed a gun at them and took their phones to cut out communication. Maybe Corey had somebody after him. Like I said, he got a lot of heat on him. So it's just crazy. They went to the police. Corey got this scamming thing going on. Then he fled to a different country. He had the thing with Danny. It's a whole lot of drama going on. And then on top of that, what's making the situation worse, correct me if I'm wrong, Corey really making a joke of everything. And, you know, everybody could say something, but when you got the FBI involved, stuff get crazy. It get crazy. Then they're saying Corey pulled over on the shoulder, reportedly told the women to get out the car. This is your only opportunity. One woman says she tried to reach out for her cell phone but was unsuccessful. Corey reportedly pulled off, leaving them stranded in the night. So all of that could be true, man. But we're going to get to the Mobties thing in a second. I just want y'all to really take in the information I'm saying so y'all really understand the full scope of everything. So the women stated they spent over an hour walking alongside a dark highway before they flagged down 911, man. So then they said investigators used a GPS data from Life 360 app. My bad, guys. I'm trying to read all of this while I'm talking to y'all. So, okay. So the investigators actually pulled out data that's collaborating with their story. But that's really just giving them timestamps. So like, yeah, they were in the car with Corey. Yeah, this happened. They could have been trying to extort him too. I'm just giving y'all both sides. So that's how I'm looking at it. It could be vice versa. Corey is now bringing Mobties into this. So he just went live yesterday, and then he's making a joke out of the whole situation. Like the FBI lying, now the girls is lying. Everybody can't be lying on Corey. There's a reason why he'd even go to Dubai. I think he said Dubai originally to try to throw people off his case. But I think he went to Qatar from the beginning. So it's like he's running away from something. I just hope it don't end badly for him. And then let's talk about the Mobties thing. So we finally at the Mobties thing, right? So the problem is everybody knows the Prince family has a lot of influence in Houston. Whether it be positive or negative, you got to be living under a rock to not understand that. So let's start with that first. So I guess Corey got on live yesterday saying that, you know, these women setting me up, but Mobties put them up to it. Can't be doing that, bro. Bad look. Especially when you're talking about a family that got so much influence in the community. It's not a good look to be implementing people like that. But that's just my personal opinion. But I took it, a lot of people going to take it as Corey trying to implement Mobties, but I really think he called out Mobties because those is really the only people that can help him get out of his situation that he's in with the FBI and these women and all of this. He's really crying out for help. That's how I'm taking it. I don't think he's trying to get Mobties' attention to help him out in his situation, since eventually he's going to have to go back to Houston, whether it be 5 days from now or five months from now or a year from now, he's still going to eventually have to go back home. I think he's running away from his responsibilities and running away from things that he's supposed to be owning up to. You know, he got the Danny thing going on. He got this situation where he fled to Qatar. He got the situation that happened with Danny. Then you had the car raffle thing, that these things he caught flack for, each one of them. You get what I'm saying? So I think that right now he got so much flack on him that he really in the mindset of just tuning everything out and living in this pretend world where nothing is going wrong. Like none of these allegations are coming out against him. None of that. And this is going to tie into the next thing. So he left the country and put on Instagram that he's starting a new life in Dubai. But look, peep the play. So the FBI, now the FBI is involved in it. confirmed that Corey bought a one-way ticket and fled to Qatar. So he was already trying to throw people off from the beginning. If you really think about it, basically, he fled to Qatar. Now the FBI are involved in it. So the FBI is not going to get involved in anything if there's not concrete evidence or proof, right? But we don't know what the FBI is really going after him for. Are they going after him for the raffles? Are they trying to get closer to people that he knows? Are they going to... Usually they have enough evidence against you and they know how to pull a few strings, right, from other people that he's associated with to get him to talk about them if he knows some information or about what he personally got going on. It's so many different things that could be going on, but 100% Corey is in some hot water. 100% I think he fled the country because of all the heat he was getting, and they were about to put a warrant out for his arrest. And then on top of that, with this whole thing of him mentioning mob ties, now he knows the influence that mob ties got. You got to be living under a rock to not really understand what's going on in Houston, right? So I really felt like he said some off the land stuff about mob ties to see if he can try to get their attention to help him out of the situation that he's in. Because there's not too many people that can get him out of his situation with the FBI, with dealing with this whole system without being behind bars for an extended amount of time. Like the Prince family, or, you know, there's other people that I'm not going to name. We just talking about these people because that's who he named himself. There's few people that have influence like the Prince family to help him get out of his situation. So I really just think it's a cry out for help. But yeah, you know, I wasn't trying to make this too long-winded, but get in my comment section. Let me know if I'm right so far, man. Am I tripping? Am I just a square? Don't even know what I'm talking about on the internet? Are y'all rocking with what I'm saying? Know in the comment section below, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.